Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am starting another bookish vacation vlog. I'm actually in Maine right now on a family vacation. We are staying just outside of Bar Harbor near Acadia National Park. That's the main reason we came to Maine, is to visit Acadia because we love visiting national parks. We love hiking, and this is just such a beautiful, amazing area. It's our first time here and we're already so impressed. So we flew in yesterday and it was basically just a travel day. We explored the area a bit, got some groceries, checked into our house that we're renting. It's a little bungalow type thing, super cute. And today is our first full day in Maine. So we have a bunch of stuff planned for the whole week. We don't have any really concrete plans going on. We're basically just gonna wake up and see what we want to do each day. And I am planning to take y'all along with me as much as I can because I personally love watching reading vlogs that are kind of combined with life or travel stuff. I just think it's really fun and a great way to learn more about the booktubers out there. So I will combine some travel stuff in this vlog. But for right now, I want to talk about the book that I'm currently reading. This is one of two books that I brought with me on this trip. And this is The Mysterious Affair at Styles by Agatha Christie. As you can see here, this is the first Hercule Poirot mystery. I have never read this before, but I've read Agatha Christie in the past. She is a pretty hit or miss author for me, honestly, but I thought this one would be fun to check out. Honestly, I picked it up mostly because of the cover. I love the vintage cover style. And I did already start this book. I read the first chapter while I was in the airport yesterday. I thought about reading on the plane, but I decided to watch movies instead. So I'm on page 17. I don't have anything really to report yet. Nothing has happened. We just have our main character, Hastings, I think is his name. Yeah, Hastings. He has arrived at Styles, and we basically just have gotten an overview of who everyone is. The writing is very good so far, but that's pretty standard for Agatha Christie. I will update you guys more on this when I read some more. But I think right now we're gonna go out on a hike. And also, I am planning to look for little free libraries here. I'm going to use the Little Free Library app. It does have a map on it to help you locate them. So hopefully I can find a few. I did bring, I think, 6 books to unhaul with me. So if I find any of those, of course, I'll film it. But until then, see you guys later. Hey guys, I found my first Little Free Library here in Maine. Let's see what we got in here. Not recognizing much. We do have some Mark Twain for cat lovers. Huh. I just like the way this book looks. I might want to display it, so I might take this. And I'm going to leave some middle braid because there's no middle braid here, so... There we go. Hi guys, I am back for a little update clip. As you can probably tell, it's much later in the day now and I just took a shower, in case that isn't blatantly obvious. So as y'all saw, we went hiking in Acadia National Park today. It was really great. That was our first hike in Maine and it was gorgeous. It was a little bit cloudy. Well, it was really cloudy and it rained a bit, but that kind of just added to the atmosphere. It didn't bother us at all. After hiking, we went out to lunch at this little restaurant called the Pickled Wrinkle, and they happened to have a little free library right outside, which was awesome. I got a clip of me visiting that one, but I wanted to show y'all the book I got again. So it's Mark Twain for Cat Lovers. It's just this little hardbound book. It's super cute. I'm not a real big animal fan. I don't have any pets. I mean, cats are fine, I guess, but I just liked the way the side of this book looked. The red binding with the gold lettering I think is super pretty. So that's really why I picked it up. I might take it home with me just to display and maybe kind of read a little bit. It looks like a fun book, but I also got a comment on one of my Little Free Library videos a while ago where someone suggested that every time I leave a book at a Little Free Library, I should take one. Even if I don't want to read it, I should take it and just recirculate it in a different Little Free Library. And I thought that was a really good idea, especially because, I don't know about y'all, but some of the Little Free Libraries I go to, the stock in them doesn't change very much. And I feel like people don't visit them very often because they know nothing new is going to be in there. So if I decide not to keep this, I will just drop it in another Little Free Library and hopefully it'll keep getting recirculated until it finds the perfect home. Now for an update on The Mysterious Affair at Styles. I'm about halfway through this book. I'm on page 102. It's a very quick read and I am enjoying it so far. And since I have read a bunch more, I can tell y'all more about the plot. So we have this house called Styles, right? And the lady who lives there and owns it is called Emily Inglethorpe. And she has recently married this much younger man. I think it said he was like 20 years younger than her. And that is Mr. Inglethorpe, of course. And there's quite a few other people in the household. There's different maids, gardeners. Mrs. Inglethorpe has this girl who's kind of like a ward. Her name is Cynthia. Mrs. Inglethorpe also has 2 sons. And our main character, Hastings, is staying at Styles for the summer while he's convalescing from an injury. And while he is staying there, Mrs. Inglethorpe suddenly dies in a very odd way that looks like it's strychnine poisoning, but there's no definitive way to prove that, of course. So Hastings ends up calling in Poirot because it's not a very open and shut case, since almost everyone in the house had a reason to want Mrs. Inglethorpe dead because she is very wealthy, so anyone who's inheriting money from her might have killed her. She also had an argument earlier in the day with someone else. Then of course there's her husband who's much younger than her and probably just wants her estate, blah blah blah. So in very Agatha Christie fashion, everyone in the book is a suspect and Poirot is there to figure out what's going on. This is kind of a more relaxed Agatha Christie in my opinion. Some of her books I find a little bit creepy, like Crooked House or And Then There Were None. I think those are pretty creepy, honestly. But this one, I don't know, maybe it's because it's set in the summer in a country house and maybe that's why it seems almost like a more cozy mystery. But yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. I'll probably finish it tomorrow. Like I said, it does read very fast. And I have another book with me that I want to read, so I want to get to that if I can while I'm on this trip. For now though, I'm going to go downstairs and I think we're going to watch a movie together as a family and have some snacks, maybe some hot chocolate, because it is so cold here. The high today was 54 degrees and it is about to be June, so that is frigid in my opinion. 50-degree weather is like middle of winter for North Carolina where I'm from, but it was still nice. I enjoyed it, but I'm looking forward to that hot cocoa. Anyway, I'm going to end today's vlog here and I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning guys, I am here to give y'all another update on The Mysterious Affair at Styles. I did get some more reading done last night and I made it to page 128. I don't have a ton of updates to give. I'm still enjoying the story. It's still a really fast read and I really don't know who done it. I have a theory but no evidence to support that theory. I'm not really trying to solve the murder though, because in my opinion with Agatha Christie books, you normally can't because she puts in so many red herrings and she leaves out so much info. So I'm just kind of reading this for fun at this point. One thing I kind of forgot to mention though is that this book has lots of little add-ins like maps and stuff. I did show some clips of those when I was reading the other day, but I thought that was so fun, and it's not something I've seen in Agatha Christie books before. In fact, I'm pretty sure this is the only one I've read to have maps and stuff, which I think is a really fun touch because you do get to kind of look at the clues and solve the mystery or work the mystery with the characters. I also wanted to say that for a debut novel, this is such a good book. It's really well written, it flows nicely, it's interesting, it doesn't seem like a debut at all, so I guess that just goes to show how talented Agatha Christie really was. That is about all I have to say for now. I do hope to finish that book later today, but for now we are about to head out to Acadia to do some more hiking, and I will take y'all along with me. Alright guys, I found another little free library. Nothing really piquing my interest. Also, it's totally full, so I don't think I'll drop anything off either, but I'm glad I stopped. Okay guys, we have found a little free library number 3 and 3.5, so to speak. Let's check it out. This is an ARC. I always think it's funny when I find those in little free libraries. And this one is kids' books. Okay, I'm going to drop off these 2 books from the City of Ember series in the kids' library. And I don't think I'll take anything today. Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. Today I am sitting out here on our porch. It's like a covered porch, I guess. This right here was the original front of the house, and then they put this porch on it and screened it in. This is also where I was sitting last night before we saw the porcupine. So as y'all saw in the video last night, after the porcupine incident, I did come inside and finish reading. And I am officially done with The Mysterious Affair at Styles. I decided to sleep on it before I gave my rating of this book. I was hovering around 3 or 4 stars, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to do 3.5 or 3 3/4, but I have settled on 3.5 stars for this book. Overall, I did enjoy it. It was a fun read. I didn't guess who did it exactly. My theory kind of panned out. This is one of those books where you read it, you enjoy it while you're reading it, and then you put it down and don't really think about it again, at least in my opinion. Because I was enjoying it so much, and there actually ended up being a good bit of humor at the end, I thought I was going to give this book 4 stars, but then the big reveal came, and I was a little bit thrown, and this next part is kind of a spoiler, so if you don't want any spoilers, then skip ahead a bit. I was kind of thrown because there were actually 2 people who worked together on the murder. I didn't see that coming, and the first person I was okay with, that was my theory that sort of panned out. The second person, I didn't see why they would be as invested in killing the lady that died in this book. There was a reason given for why they were the accomplice, but I felt it was kind of a flimsy reason, so I personally felt the book would have been stronger with just the one person and not the 2 people working together. But that's really my only complaint with this book. Overall, I enjoyed it. It's definitely one of Agatha Christie's better books that I have read. So that is that. It is around 8:30, I think, in the morning right now, and we are getting ready to go into town. The town here is called Bar Harbor. We're actually not going to Acadia today that I know of. We're going into Bar Harbor to do some shopping and just walk around and check out the town. It's supposed to be a really cute kind of historic town. And then at 12:30 we have a sightseeing cruise booked to go around the bays here and just see some of the stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. And also while we're in town, I'm hoping to go to the local bookshop here and pick up a couple things. So of course I will show you all that. Okay guys, so here I am again at the end of the day with my wet hair. This is becoming a very common sight in this vlog. When I started my channel, I said to myself that I was never going to film without my hair done, nice outfit on, bed made, all that stuff, but what can I say? I'm on vacation. I don't want to get ready just to film this clip, but I do want to update y'all. So I hope my appearance isn't too offensive. Honestly, I never care about what people look like when I'm watching a video, but for some reason when I sit down to film my own, I think it's like super important. Anyway, I'm just here to update y'all on our day. So as y'all saw, we went to Bar Harbor, the little town here that we're staying outside of. It is so cute and just adorable. I love the architecture, and it's right on the water, so it has these amazing views of the Porcupine Islands and the Atlantic Ocean. Absolutely gorgeous. And while we were in town, I went to this bookstore, except it was more like a bookstore souvenir shop hybrid with the emphasis on the souvenir part. The bookstore section wasn't that big, unfortunately, and I didn't find anything I was looking for. I did have a list of 4 or 5 books that I was hoping to pick up today, but it didn't work out. I did, however, get a shirt. This one with a moose on it. I really like the vintage kind of style. So I'm really happy about the shirt, and I enjoyed seeing the bookstore. It was really cute, really old building with creaky floors, very atmospheric. I am planning to visit another bookstore, a used bookstore, later on in this trip, so maybe I will have more luck there. But after we left Bar Harbor, we went on a sightseeing cruise around the bay. That was amazing. We had the perfect weather for it. It was sunny, around 75 degrees, super clear. We could see forever, and it was so much fun. It was a narrated tour, and the tour guide was really great. The highlight was seeing a bunch of seals. I didn't expect to see that many seals, and they were so cute and funny looking, the way they kind of like bounce around on the rock instead of moving. Really fun. I got some clips of the seals as well, so hopefully y'all already saw those in the earlier part of the video. And then after our tour, we went back to Bar Harbor and had dinner. Then we went to Schoodic Point, which is on the other side of Acadia. That was really nice as well. And then we got ice cream, and now here we are at home. So overall, it was a great day, even if I didn't have any luck at the bookstores. And even if I got a little bit sunburnt, I was wearing sunscreen on the cruise, but apparently I should have put on a little bit more. I don't really have any more reading updates for y'all because I have not started a new book yet. And I think I'm actually going to stop this vlog here. I do plan to film some more while I'm in Maine, but that will have to be in another video. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time. Bye!